All roads lead to this. That's pretty much all I've got to say apart from this one. We have now been here for 4 days, and everything comes together today. This is going to be where the squads really show what's going on. Things start to get a bit rough for these guys. It halves down to 30,000, and then finally we have 10K coming in. Top 4 paid out, but it looks like we are just I believe two players left to get on the server. I could be wrong there.
Hopefully we get an update in our ears as to what's happening. But yeah, guys, as said, the SNEC is underway. The Mythic boys are putting on a show for you. Xion's like, that's not my team.
He just swings for him as he walks away. Get out of there.
All right, and basically what I was talking about before is area denial and dominance. So essentially, you put your 4 players in a position where you can dominate certain areas and you have contact points. That's all you should be doing. You shouldn't be overextending here. You shouldn't be going out on your own. But I do hear a couple of shots going through, so maybe they're starting to see each other. We have 3 different teams going for the northern side of Georgia Pole. So basically, they're just talking through loot, trying to spread the wealth, right? You want to get everyone on the right thing. And we're seeing everyone now starting to consider where the circle is, or at least moving to some decent cover, decent ground. And the guys already having a little bit of a scrap or two, but...
Oh, they've spotted someone. He's on the TSM gas from earlier on.
I don't think so. That's a lot of ground they'd have covered if it was. No, that's Gassy Mexican. The other side of the team are further ahead. They could set up a trap here, try and stop themselves, maybe pinch these guys as they move up, but everyone's trying to get towards that circle now.
Very clever what they've done, though. The Panda guys have split off into 2 different vehicles, so if one does get taken down, the others will stay alive, and that's kind of what we've been seeing throughout the duos, where 2 players will, and that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to get tanked up. Oh, you actually knock one out. That's going to be Panda 117 who falls. Yumru knocking him out. Several people. So many bodies hitting the floor there. My word.
Great upgrade
Panda
as well.
Just got annihilated. Still going for these. One will lean the shot. You can see the bullets pinging off the floor. So those guys up there, they're in a really, really bad spot because there's nowhere else to go. Spygia takes out Evermore. Yumru also will fall, but that's going to be Shaka's POV we're on at the moment. Boom! See you later, my friend. He is eliminated. Down he goes with the grenade. In the meantime, we hop on board with the Mythic guys. There's just fights kicking off all over the place, and this is because of this circle. It's just forcing everybody in from the circle. There's no real advantage to where people are.
So Andy hotted. All of these guys should be winning these fights. They have the full cover. Everyone else is moving towards them. You can see the panic, the fear. Everyone's prone down, trying to find a bit of cover, a bit of something to work with. There's almost nothing here. They're trying to get the revives in, but they need someone to make a distraction play, keep them busy so they can't push, so they can't nade. And that's what Yamaton is doing right now. Nading up and over, going to keep them busy as much as he can. Smoke nades, doesn't matter. Give them a couple of seconds. We know the fire comes in from the back lines. They are struggling severely here. There's no respite. There's no one stopping. Evermore is destroying the opponents as we speak. This guy gets the revives in. They're back up now, and these guys are in a decent spot, but the circle is far away. This will push out this side of the circle. We're down to 58 here.
And they've got a bit of a decent position for now, but I tell you what, they have such a long way to go.
Yeah, a teammate might just screw him over to just take out the tires right about now, just to be a nuisance, or they can go for the shots. They might as well. Oh, they're taking too long on this. That's a disaster for Fozen and the boys. Big spray down comes in as Dingus can't define the shot towards Andy, and they were just segregated. They weren't together. A lovely connection from Evermore. And at the moment, there's a huge battle here. They need these cars, but they also want to take down the opponents. How do you play this one out? They do get the final kill. They give down Andy. The big heavy hitter is now out from this team.
Previous winner yesterday, he is gone. Rather unfortunate for him. Some great shots cracking off here from Evermore with the Can 98. 3 of them, though, now. They are just pinned in. Evermore and the boys for intro. They know that they need to move, so that's exactly what they're going to do.
Big welcome to the party here. Mythra is now going to make a run for it, but he's in the open, in trouble. He's going to try and dodge and weave and try and do what he can, but it looks like Lex and the guys are taking a bit of a second to heal up and then get into the battle. Hope that everyone else does the damage for them. This is a huge fight. Stat's been found. Oh, the car just about misses Mumino. He stays alive, but now the crunch happens. Everyone's getting together. Luminosity find a bit of cover in towards that huge hangar. Lucy Mace just roll up towards it. That's going to be another battle going down. Nice bit of cover here towards this side of things in the south. But yeah, everyone's getting knocked out by the play zone. This is going to start hurting. All the Mythic guys have now fallen to struggle. Gypsy gets found by the M24. Scoom delivers that to the brain. He's going to be crawling away, tail between legs. Not much more to be said about him unless a revive can come out from Ninja. He has to be an MVP here again. Break is being an absolute git. This is what I mean. This is why I asked where Break was. He's been playing the circle the whole time. It means that his team is getting an incredibly higher ranking than it should have been. That is him just playing the game, isn't it? Fair play to the guy. If you can do it, why not? But right now, Luminosity up against Liquid is the big battle here. A little bit of cover left in the open, but actually they're finding these kills. Ninja still going to be doing the damage, and Moleman just gets caught by the blue zone. They're running into this one. It looks like Luminosity are going to hold their ground as long as they can.
Now they're going to have to run, though, because the blue's on the back. But I tell you what, it's Ninja who's spraying people down. Mech that 5, knocks out, that's going to be Ollie going down, lays on the floor. He's going for this, gets the kill as well, make that 6. Amazing work from Luminosity there. All 4 players still remain. They're spreading out, and look at the players that are just dying all across the blue zones, doing its damage. 8 alive, and LG, they have all 4. Make that, so it's a 4-on-3 right now.
They're all prone in the grass. You can see Ninja now eyeing up the shot. And back and forth we go, waiting this one out is Mumino, sprays in, he does take down Ninja, getting too hungry, want to do it all himself, but surely this can't be the superhero effort from Mumino. No, it's not. He goes down, 2nd position for him, but overall Luminosity putting up a great performance.
LGG, they claim their first victory this weekend, and what an amazing run by those players, standing the ground inside the compound at the end there, just by the empty farm. They had to run it, they had Liquid to go up against, but I tell you what, they took the fight, Pansy. They did it well. Ninja stayed alive. Then you saw Drassel coming in, won him himself. But what an awesome game from these guys. Drop all the way at the bottom and then just slowly work your way in, stand your ground, take your fights when you need to.
That's not necessarily, you don't necessarily need it all the time, but having a voice like that will always help in these environments to get the team to kind of, you know, follow a path and play to an objective.
Which is what you want. You want some sort of vocal direction. You don't just want to be wandering off. I mean, you get those games where one of your teammates just goes on a bit of a YOLO. I was like, okay, or he just goes AFK for a second, or he just can't really decide where he wants to be, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh god, we are now down a man because you have just wandered off on your own. And of course it will be 76 players. My math is absolute terrible. Last time I get myself worried about absolutely nothing.
That's why you just don't do it on air.
Yeah, there is that. Well,
why would you do it?
See what happened yesterday? I'm panicking. I'm on panic station. Don't do me like that. PUBG Raffle going down, guys. ESL.gg/PUBG Raffle. The Snack is alive.
Snacky Snack.
Do not step
Who's at the front
on
here?
Snack. Try and have a look through some of these POVs.
Oh.
It's going to be TSM.
A buggy. Okay, fair enough. I was like, why do I just hear a buggy in them? But there it is. It's TSM going on the...
Splitting up.
It's more so you can get another car that can have 4 players in it. AMPR was like, please break. Why are you leaving me like this? Break, come back for me.
Why you do this? It's so cruel. Look at her.
What?
You know what is happening?
I don't understand why they switched.
That's
players.
a new strat on me, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, no,
so they
it might be why. So Break last time played the blue, essentially. He basically just went on a full med mission, went out to Zaki, he plays way back in through the north side of George, but he's not alone doing this time. There's a lot of other players there. He could play wherever he wants to.
Meanwhile, we'll see Cross falling. That's going to be Daz from Noble. Takes him out with a Scar-L. Cross, unfortunately, is eliminated from the server. We're going to see another one as well. He's blown up the vehicle. Like that 3 now. The Noble boys, they're on point this time round. Racking up some very, very early kills. Stack goes down. One Shot Girl goes down also. And yet again, Noble with the high ground. They are just laying down fire. Every time a team just comes below them, they are kicking ass. So now we'll at least see them answer back. They have lost one, unfortunately, Pansy.
The big point is that the other team has the circle. They have the circle in their favor, so they have to move down this hill. And now you've got Anger, Lex, Adren all going to crest over as well. At the moment, Noble, sure, they're under pressure, but they at least have the positioning that will favor them. They can hold this line. There's no safety for these guys moving in. Dingo's car just in a car, just going to plow through. Boom's gone down. Daz is still up, and they're going to have to watch this like a hawk. And there's a horrible feeling. Your heart starts beating when you're hearing these shots in front of you, and you know you have to run this way. They've got to go straight over, so there'll still be eyes towards this. There's at least 2 teams in front, and they're going to change direction, head more southwest, try and play to another side, try and find some more cover on the way down. Oh, the spray! Mid-3 going to have to try and make this one count, but there's fire coming from everywhere. This is going to be a very messy fight.
Does knock out 2, though. I'm just trying to look at that kill feed at the moment. Everything's popping off. We're down to 45. Several people kind of going off here in the middle. Adren's going to try and get Lex up, but unfortunately it's not enough. Flom does come in, though. He will fall. WTCN doing the drilling with that UMP there. As he looks across to all his teammates, Pansy, they're all just dying around him.
Now, this is big, though. Good positioning from Andy and Forzen. They've got to be careful of Noble's push now. Hopefully, they haven't just moved from that area, so in the back of the mines, they feel that they're completely safe. But Boom as well. Great positioning from Boom, but a brilliant adjustment from Andy. Turns around, gets him down. Boom had the drop on all 3 of them, as the other part of his squad were moving in from the other side. Now, the rest of Noble are going to have to try and pick up the pieces, but it might be a little bit too late here. They might have just to leave him to die, as there's only really 1 man up, and that's Adaculus. I don't think he can really get to his teammates, but again, Sweater watching the cross so well, and that is Liquid trying to make their way in, but they get caught in the crossfire. Again, Cloud9 punishing the rotate so well, hyper aware of how to play this one out, and now we're down to the top 20.
Chappie just smashing bodies all over the place. You can see the kill feed annihilating now. Cloud9 have turned up and they are here to play. One more player is going to be Musil, dies outside the play zone. Meanwhile, we just see Cake tap, 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 trying to get some blood here, but unfortunately, it's going to be one player who comes in, takes him down as well. Chappie now has fallen, so that's going to be the end of his run possibly. We're into the top 16. Andy Pyro once again doing the dirty on Noble. That could potentially be the last player for them down. He's going to be the last player. Unless I don't think we're not in a position to get them up, so he will be the last person. JP2's gone down. Gypsy's gone down as well. Drassel, last man standing here. He needs to be so careful.
Oh, there's players everywhere. They're getting tagged up, though. He doesn't want these fights. He doesn't want to get involved. Kate does take down JP finally, and you're going to see Drassel holding on for dear life. He needs to get into this circle. He needs to get in. Oh, he does go down in the end, and what a great bit of play from Cake and the boys. Kind of under the radar throughout that game, but in the end circles, they delivered and then some.
I'll tell you what, this leaderboard is super tight. I have no idea now who's going to potentially be in the lead because of the kill factor as well that you inject into this system. But my word, both teams playing their hat out. Ninja, unfortunately, just falling from a brilliant placement for one of the players on TSM, knocking him out through the window, accepting that challenge, him letting him get up the stairs, then whipping out the shotgun to take him down, really put the pressure on LG.
Every step in the right direction will make it seem more and more possible.
Just really quickly, I want to give you guys some names to watch out for. JP2, Ninja, Chipsy, Drassel, that's Luminosity Gaming. And the opposing side of Tier 3 game, we've got Anuk, Alfplace, Cake, and Mumino. Look for any of those two teams to be dropping early, because if they drop down early, unfortunately, and get killed and eliminated from the server,
things get scary for it.
The whole thing just becomes a massive issue, and we'll no idea where we're going to be standing.
He's in such a great spot here. Unless they get flanked on the side or something comes around, it looks like right now Hayes is in trouble. Yeah, it is. It's Julia, it's Oshi7, it's all those guys. They're taking down half of the Liquid side. Evermore dives into the battle now. Moondie towards Borg. It's all kicking off. This is that northeastern fight that we knew was going to go down. The battleground really begins now.
Play back for a second.
Look at this.
I know, this is insane. I'm just trying to let this game unfold and watch exactly what happens, because we keep seeing these chunks, these little battles that just come out for a second. Another member of Liquid, that's going to be Ollie, so two members of Liquid go down. That's the big battle going on. That's the two squadrons, but we do know that WTCN themselves, they've not got very much gear. Ninja, he will fall.
This could be a disaster.
LG may have just turned up to a gunfight with not much ammo whatsoever.
This could be an absolute heartbreak for Luminosity. It depends who now wins out on this fight, but if they're getting picked out by teams that are within that top 4, this could be all over for them. They could slip out of the first pop.
I've just seen Drassel go down as well. JP2's the last one standing.
You need to stay alive for this team. They need to run. He needs to be on the move. Shaka's still doing damage. Serenity's gone. Oh, she's down. This is a disaster for so many teams across the board. It's all falling apart. There's still 60 alive. Patiently with bated breath, hoping that somehow he can stay alive. He sees the opponents, but what can he do? There's 3 in front of him. Look at it, JP is trying to stay alive, trying to find respite.
Oh,
but again,
he's going to be arriving into a load of them, though. Unfortunately, we need to get eyes on that one to see what happens. J2, I think he's actually just gone down and he get the kill. He's dead. That could be the end of it. C9, we're going to see Solid pick up 2 as well. I think that would hit. I didn't catch it in the kill feed, so LG may be out of the running.
TSM have just taken down Cake. Those guys were in the second place position.
JP2's gone.
Okay, this could change the top 2 now. We need to keep eyes on who's left alive. So there's still TSM in this one just by a touch. You've still got a couple of the other teams who are within that top 5, top 6. Evermore still kicking in this one. He somehow made it through those trenches. He's still fighting. We've got Noble doing damage. Great connection towards Forzen there.
Solid FPS and Chappie kill Evermore. Evermore is down. He is gone. Andy Pyro will die outside the zone, so that's a little bit unfortunate him. Meanwhile, we'll see Interroga and Adaculus. They're going to be doing damage. Panda, all I'm seeing in the kill feeds, Panda. They're doing so much damage. 1, 2, 3 members of one team, they will fall. And then Flom, he also falls to Adaculus. Smack gets knocked out by Anger as well. Everything's just going insane. We're down to 32. Kilikapowski, they're going to be coming in from the backside, though. They may see them. They may mow them down. Sweater takes out TSM as well. Adaculus within 2 kills. He will fall. Takes out Lex, takes out Adren. And now this pace is coming downward to 24. That's 8 kills within a few seconds now.
Top 30 is only 70 points. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough, but we can find out at the end. Right now, everyone is kicking off. Curvy Llamas desperately fighting against the blue, and everyone else, her teammates are falling around her, and she can't do anything. She goes down. She knows this one's over. Tavelo has found Yunru. We're down to the last 21, and this circle is tiny. And now we wait the calm before the storm. As soon as it starts, it won't stop. We might have the finish off the back of it. We still have a lot of these teams alive, still kicking. Lost aiming, in a good position with his teammate. Panda off to the side. And right now we're going to listen to Noble just for just a second. At the moment, Nox are just about to get into a fight. Oh, the trade comes in. Idaculus manages to get into the battle. It's Noble coming up with the goods so far. They are not going to go down here, but now Panda know exactly where they are.
What will happen? All of a sudden, Lost Aim will take out Boom. Idaculus does take out Mayhop. Then Daz just comes in. He kills Lost Aiming with a headshot with the AKM. Chappie, looks like Chappie's actually gone down now. The Noble guys. Lauren, they're doing the work. Top 10 now.
Claiming their side of the circle. Cloud9 now becoming a center point of this. All the focus goes towards them, and it's Noble catching out Panda. They're doing everything they can to make this one count. Panda have 2 players on the ground, bleeding. Moo's the only one who can do anything to save them, but Daz is having none of it. He wants to get it all done. Liquid finally lose Scoom. He's been alive the whole time.
Wow, after all that, he's just been staying alive and ranking up points.
Oh my God.
6. And Panda's going to go for the revive here. But
that's,
you know what? Noble
points.
is doing so much damage. They have been laying down the law here in this final round.
We've got to see who's left alive. Oh my God, no! In the back, it's Moo still there, and he's going to get a revive as well.
No way!
This is big. Down to about 17 in the clip, and the move comes in. Moo's going to make the move. Baits out the shot, but he doesn't land it cleanly. Idaculus backs away. Oh, the Panda guys go down. It's back and forth, but in the end, if I'm not mistaken, it is Noble to pick up the win.
Noble coming clutch, game number 3, and they stick their name on top of the board. We've seen some amazing stuff from these guys so far, but finally coming clutch when it needed most, and they will get a win. But in the long term of things, in the longevity of this competition, will it be enough? We didn't see them in that top 6 area. Grand champion of the PlayerUnknown Invitational, Luminosity, take first place. It's cast iron, and it will hurt.
I haven't actually felt how heavy they are, but I kind of want to give it a
I would
swing.
put it this way, if I put that in my bag, or you put it in your bag, we would get charged extra at customs.
Ooh, that's...
There is weight to it. It is real cast iron.
There it is.
You could probably work out with them, put 2 of them in, and just on a morning, you know, quick 5
I wish
minutes.
someone saw you doing this motion.
No,
honestly,
I'm going to stop now. I am actually going to stop doing that. But there you have it then, guys.
Very good.
You know what? They were on the back line. They were on LG's back this entire series, because more than anything, it was these guys that were applying the pressure. You could see it. There was only a 1 kill difference, and to carry on playing like they did, if, I believe it was Chipsy at the end, if he hadn't have stayed so long alive,
that could have been different.
This could have been a gold frying pan, not a silver one.
If they fought in Yasnaya earlier as well.
Grand champions. They walk away with a gold frying pan and $80,000. Well played, tooth and nail. They have fought hard every single time, but they are your victors. They claim victory. They walk away with the grand prize. Congratulations to them.